Good afternoon, my dear. I hope you all are fine. Students, today I am going to discuss the last part of this chapter. It includes static and dynamic web pages, blogs, types of blogs, news groups, and email address. First topic is static web page. I hope you all have seen both the pages on your web browser. You've seen the static as well as the dynamic one. First, you have to know what is static web pages. Static web pages are very simple. It is written in languages such as HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. For static web pages, when a server receives a request for a web page, then the server sends the response to the client without doing any additional process. That is why, my dear, your static web page, yes, gets loaded on the web browser quickly. And these web pages are seen through a web browser because this is a platform through which you can explore any type of web pages like Google Chrome, Opera Mini, Safari, Internet Explorer, yes, Mozilla Firefox. In static web page, pages will remain the same until someone changes it manually. Now, the next part, that is your dynamic web page. Now, dynamic web pages are written in languages such as CGI, AJX, ASP.NET, etc. In dynamic web pages, the contents of web pages is different. Yes, for different visitors. It takes more time to load than the static web page. Dynamic web pages are used when the information is changed frequently. For example, stock prices, weather information, etc. It means that whenever you visit such type of web pages, every time you will be getting a new web page. Like here, one example is given in stock price. You know what you have seen just now. Within a second, its value will be changed. Same for the weather information. That means I mean to say that if you have opened your web page just now, whatever information you are getting, that can vary. Understood? That can vary. Again, I'm going to give you the differences, my dear. So let me open first a new document. Now, see, first of all, what the main difference is that I am going to say, my dear. First one, in static web page, pages will remain. Hello, in static web pages, pages will remain same until someone changes it manually. That means when I am opening my web page, yes, my web page will work as same as if I open the same web page next time, unless there is no manual changed. In dynamic web pages, contents of pages are, yes, different for different visitors. Like when you are watching cricket match, you have the scoreboard that gets changed. Understood? That is also the best example of dynamic web page. This one is the first difference. If anyone asks the second difference, then you will say static web pages are simple in terms of complexity, but in dynamic web pages, yes, if I'm talking about the dynamic web pages, then dynamic web pages are complicated. Now, the third difference, in static web page, information are changed rarely. And when I'm talking about the dynamic web page, in dynamic web page, information are changed frequently. Okay. Now, if other differences, then you can say um, static web pages takes less time for uploading, and dynamic web pages takes more time for uploading. More differences, then you can say static web pages are written in languages such as HTML, JavaScript, CSS. And when I'm talking about the dynamic web pages, so these web pages are written in languages such as your CGI, your ASP.NET. If more differences, if you have to say, then you can say a static web page requires less work and cost in designing. Yes, Dean. Understood? But in dynamic web pages, it requires, yes, more work and cost in designing. That means if you are going to have the designing of both the pages, here you have the less work and less cost. And there in dynamic web page, you have more work and more cost. Clear? Now the next part is blog. You all are familiar. What is a blog? Yes, it is an online journal. Now you see, blog, it is a kind of website. It refers to an online journal where entries are posted. The owner of the blog writes on the blog is known as blogger. The activity of updating or writing for blog is called blogging. Understood? If you are writing, then you are the blogger. And the way of writing blog, that will be called as blogging. Okay. Now, when I'm talking about the types of blog, there are many types of blogs. Okay. The main I'm going to discuss. First one is food blog. Okay, students, food blogs are, yes, a popular blog type. It attracts a lot of readers who are interested in recipes, ingredients, healthy eating, fine dining, and other food related, yes, stories. Next one, fitness blog. Fitness blogs have been a hot trend, my dear, since they cover important topics like health and general fitness. People all over the world rely on the internet to seek advice on how to stay fit. Next one is your personal blog. If I'm talking about the personal blog, then personal blog belongs to individual writers who share their experiences, adventures, and daily life with their audience. Excuse me, my dear. Yes, the purpose of personal blogging can be anything like making a difference through positive stories or influencing readers with own views. Next one is your news blog. Students, news blog covers local news and are a great way for journalism students to build up their resumes and sharpen their skills. They can cover a wide range of topics or limit to a particular news sections. News blogs are not just only sharing news, they also, my dear, include opinion pieces to share bloggers' own perspectives of the news. Next one, what is news group? You can see the definition, my dear. What is a news group? A news group is an online discussion forum accessible through Usenet. What is Usenet? You know, my dear, this is an online worldwide conversation. What is Usenet? Usenet is what? Online, worldwide, yes, conversation. Each news group contains discussions about a specific topic indicated in the news group name. If it is related with cricket, then cricket. Music, then music. You can browse news groups and post or reply to topics using a newsreader programs. Access to news group also requires a Usenet subscriptions. Yes, somewhere you have to subscribe it. You have to take the subscription to avail such services. Now, the next part, what is the email address? I hope everyone is aware. If I'm talking about the news, what is email address? An email address is a designation for an electronic mailbox that sends and receives messages known as email on a computer network. See, my dear, if I'm talking about the email address like abc@gmail.com, okay, this is my email address, but my email address is divided into two parts. And who is going to have the division? At sign. Which sign? At sign. You can see here. First part is your ABC. What is ABC? ABC is the username. Then what is my gmail.com? What is my gmail.com? Gmail.com is your domain. If you have abc at yahoo.com, yahoo.com is the domain, abc is the username. But one thing, keep it in mind, If you are using the domain name and already you have opened an email account named as ABC, then you cannot again open the same email account with name ABC. You have to keep your name ABC1, ABC2 at gmail.com. Okay, every domain name has its own unique email account. If I'm talking about ABC, this will be the unique account for which one domain? For Gmail, my dear. Okay, I hope you have understood these all topics, my dear. Thank